Exactly 15 minutes late. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hi, it's Ty. Hang on, let me get myself set up here. Always something, but I'm here. We're here. I'm looking at my dogs play tug of war. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. I appreciate it. I'm getting myself set up so I can see your comments come in. I'm going to take the first 5 minutes and say hello to the channels, the YouTube channels who come in the house. Let's see here. I'm almost set up, you guys. My dogs are crazy. Okay. Okay, let me get myself set up here. Let me see. Okay, we do have money carried over from last week's game. Okay. Hey, college girl. Rachika is here. Ingo Loves Life is here. How are y'all doing? I forgot to turn the volume down. I knew it was something I was forgetting to do. Thank y'all for being here. So who has a channel? Let me know if you have a channel, if you're in the house. Let us know about your YouTube channel. Tell us the best thing you put on your channel this week. Promote yourself for a little bit. That's what we always do for the first 5 minutes of the stream. And okay, so I'm just checking for what we're doing for IDGAF today. Y'all know we're playing our game, and we do have some money to carry over to start our pot this week. I'm excited. Okay, how are y'all doing today? How's your weekend been so far? What's going on? Talk to me. And then I'll let you know after this first 5 minutes. I'll let you know what we're going to talk about today. Y'all, excuse me, can decide if you want to stay or if you want to go. And I'm looking at my dogs. My dogs are in their bed in the corner of my office, and they are. I hate watching them play. I know that they're playing, but they're pit bulls, and so all I see is teeth. And it looks like they're not playing sometimes, but I know they're playing. Okay. Oh, good. You're doing good. Just relaxing. Good. That's a good way to spend a Sunday. I am so tired, you guys. I don't know. I need some B12, some vitamin B12 or something inside of me because I'm feeling so dead, but that's okay. We're going to make it through. Hey, cousin, how are you doing? I'm glad to see you here. I love you, cousin. That is Chloe. That's my favorite cousin since forever. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Rocco and Indy are just all teeth. They're just fighting at each other. I guess they have some like thick skin. But anyway, okay, so we got 2 minutes to see if any YouTube channels come in the house, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to get into for today's live stream. I'm excited about it. How's your weekend been? Anything that you're looking for me to talk about? Anything that y'all saw that was big that's like y'all know for sure she's going to cover X, Y, Z? Or anything y'all want me to talk about that y'all think I'm not going to cover? Let me know, and y'all know like after I'm done with my topics and my notes, we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Woo! Thank you, cuz I love you too. As long as I have battery, we can talk until the battery runs out, as we have on here several times before. I'm watching my dogs to be sure they don't do anything. Hey, Lady B, my first moderator to come in the house. How are you doing, Lady B? Thank you for being here. And thank you for commenting on, oh gosh, college girl especially, commenting on all the videos that I put up throughout the week, y'all. I really appreciate that. I've been having major trouble with the video editor that I've been using, and so I'm going to switch that over hopefully this week or next week. Oh, excuse me. I will have a solution for that because it's like taking forever to edit videos. It used to be like really quick, and so my videos are going up late and not getting the views that I've gotten used to them getting. So stay with me until I figure that out. I have some things coming up with Layla Lynn. She's coaching me in those areas as well. So and not just her class. She's, like I said, any YouTubers out there and you're looking to get your channel to grow, I would definitely look at the Layla Lynn channel. She has over 250,000 subscribers, and she has a course that you can take to help grow your YouTube channel, and it's been worth it for me, I will say. Okay, so that's the 5 minutes is up. So let's go on and get into what we're going to talk about. Like I said, I'm kind of changing things up. So if you know what I've been talking about on my YouTube channel throughout the week, we'll definitely talk about those subjects. And then we always have our weekly features, our Florida Man stories, and our IDGAF game. And then if there's other things that I saw that I think are worth talking about, then we'll talk about that too. All right. So let's go on and get into it. And close this window and bring this over here so I can kind of be organized with it. Okay. So we are going to talk about Dame Dash and Jay-Z and Brian Cox and Funkmaster Flex and Atlanta V103 and all these people who are involved in, and Jermaine Dupri, all these people who are involved in these statements that have come out after the announcement of Jay-Z's NFL deal. We're going to get into that. I want to know your opinions on that. We are going to talk about Trump supporters and ASAP Rocky now that he's out. Excuse me, I'm very tired. Now that he's out of prison in Sweden, they want a thank you because they think that President Trump helped to get him out. I missed that part if you did. We are going to talk about T Grizzly. I did a video on him over the week, and just a shooting that happened, so we'll go in and get that out of the way first because someone did die, someone who's close to him. We are going to play IDGAF. We carried over $10 from last week's pot. I think it was Lady B who won. Lady B, are you still here? Can you confirm that? No, Lady B won the mug. Who won last week? Was it Lady B? Was it Animations Real? Animations Real won last week. He didn't claim his $10, so we are sliding that over into this week. I'll go on and add $5 to the pot now. So we're playing IDGAF for $15. Hey, Duran. Duran is in the house. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Duran has a channel. Y'all check him out. And what else? Oh, we're going to do our drawing for our mug, which I finally have time to mail y'all's mugs. So the people who won mugs, y'all should be getting them very soon. Okay, that's what we're getting into. And I have to wake up. I don't know. I should have bought some coffee. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you, Duran. My dogs are playing too roughly with each other. Okay, so let's go on and how many of y'all are familiar with T Grizzly? Will you type a 1 in the comment section if you know who he is, a 2 in the comment section if you don't know who he is. Let me know. And I'm kind of waiting to see those answers come through. Or are familiar with him. I'm surprised you scrounged up some stories this week. I've heard not much entertainment news has been going on. Yes, and I literally did have to scrounge up some stories. There really wasn't a lot going on that entertained me this week. Not a lot that I thought was worth talking about. And maybe that could explain the drop in my views too. Lady B does not know T Grizzly. The only person who commented on that video, I saw 2 people. The only person who comes here on a regular basis. Duran saw him on Wildin' Out. Okay. Nay West. She's from Detroit, and he's a Detroit rapper. And she knew some things about him and actually sent me some background information on him after I did my video about him. And then some person who I'd never seen before put a comment in the comment section like, he's the most successful rapper out of Detroit after Eminem. He had 3 top 10 hits last year. And I'm like, okay. Like, I guess this person was correct. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't know who he is still. If those who know T Grizzly, did he have 3 top 10 hits last year? Because like, even if I don't know rappers, if I don't know their music, like I hear names, I hear things, I never have heard about this guy. And so all that Nate West really told me was kind of that he had like a shady past, and he'd been in prison, he was a crack dealer, some pretty bad stuff. But that's kind of typical, of rappers before they become rappers and stuff. And unfortunately, some of them, even after they rap, they still participate in the same stupid street life. So let's see. These lemon bars I have ovens. Okay, well, all right. So anyway, the story went that T Grizzly was driving around with his. He had his driver, and he was in the passenger side of his Escalade, and his manager, who also happens to be his aunt, was in the back seat. And they stopped. I don't know if it was at a gas station. They stopped, and somebody walked up to his car and shot into his car, and ended up apparently while this person was approaching the car, his aunt starts screaming, and then 3 to 4 shots were fired into the car, piercing her somewhere in her left side of the body. I don't know how many times, and she ended up dying. So that was the story. But I don't know why. I don't know the motive. I have not heard or read that anything was stolen from the car when this happened. So I don't know if robbery, burglary, whatever was the motivation for somebody approaching his car. Because of the shady past that he has, I don't know if this was some kind of targeted incident, was somebody mad at him and they went to get at him, so they shot somebody who was close to him. I don't know. And if y'all have any more information on it than I have, then please share. Or if you just have any ideas, any speculation as to what could have happened, then please share that too. We're all just trying to talk and figure it out. So, that's all that I really know about that story. And let's see, what about her? She was 41 years old, which is young to me. I'm 42, so and I feel young, so 41 is young to me. But she quit her job apparently. I don't know how many years ago, a few years ago, so she could manage him full time. And I put in that video an Instagram post of his where he was thanking his aunt and on Mother's Day, for being somebody who believed in him enough to quit what they were doing and take him on full time. And so, very, very deep feelings he had for his aunt. And there was another post where he said that if she ever dies, then somebody else is going to have to tell the story because he won't be able to, basically because he's going to be dead too. So clearly this is something that touched him, and I'm hoping, all kinds of little theories have flopped over in my head, and I'm hoping that he didn't set her up because he does have some kind of criminal past. But anyway, really sad story all the way around. Let me get myself a tissue. Not because I'm crying, not because this is sad, but because I'm feeling coldish again. I don't like this feeling. So let me get myself a tissue, and I'll be right back, and I'm going to read your comments, and then we'll go on to the next story. Okay? Yeah, but it'll be good. Sweet babies. Y'all have your sweet babies, okay? All right, I'm back. Let me see. Ugh, and I'm feeling I felt okay before I got on here, but now I just feel sick. Okay, let me see. And hey JD, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Y'all know I do. Let's see. Look at giving mugs. Okay. Moving up in these YouTube streets. Oh, look at me giving mugs. Oh, we've been doing this for weeks now. Several weeks now. But yeah, I am actually moving up in these YouTube streets. Thanks to Layla Lynn. I suggest every YouTuber check out her. Every YouTuber who has less than 250,000 subscribers, check her out. She has more than 252 subscribers, and she's going to teach you how to get to the money on YouTube. Her class has really been helpful, Deron. I highly recommend it. Let's see here. T Grizzly sounds like a bear. I don't know his songs. I don't pay attention. Yeah, and I don't either. I don't pay attention, but like I still hear things, even in not paying attention. I still hear things, but I don't hear about him. Let's see. Typical rapper equals drug dealers being in jail because just because gotta keep it real, which is so sad, you know. But there are a lot of rappers out there who have lived, you know, middle class lives, or or even upper class lives, and then like when that gets found out, it's almost like it's some bad discovery. Like, hey, these guys don't have any street cred. He grew up with both of his parents in the house. Like that's almost like you lose a strike being a rapper just because your dad was under the same roof. He had both of his parents. He went to private school. Well, like, what I mean? Like, you hear things about that, like some rapper who's supposed to be all hardcore, and then, like, they get exposed for having a normal life. But, yeah, I know what you mean. Closest, he's a rapper who's been beefing with NBA Youngboy. Now, we have done a couple of stories about him on here. I didn't know that somebody was beefing with NBA Youngboy, but the only reason that I know anything about NBA Youngboy, again, this is somebody else whose music I don't know, but because we did the story about how he was physically abusing his girlfriend. And then we did another story about him like going away to do some time in prison or jail or something. That's only I don't know if y'all remember. I don't remember that little girl's name, but it was some girl he like one night kind of just left stranded in a hotel lobby, I guess because he had somebody else in the room. But then there was another one where I think I showed y'all video of him beating up on this girl in the hotel lobby, like snatching on her clothes to where like I think she came out of her shirt. He was pulling her shirt so hard, and she was pulling away from him so hard that she like came out of her shirt. And can't remember if she got a black eye or not, but I remember like it getting to be a very physical altercation, and like him picking her up and like kind of just slinging her over his shoulder like a dead doll or something, and taking her back into the hotel room. And then she gets on her like Instagram live or something the next day saying, "We was just playing. I don't know why everybody all up in our business. We were just playing, And so it's just like, oh, she's gonna be one of them, So she's covering for her abuser. So we talked about NBA Youngboy before, like I said. And his mama seemed ignorant, and like the whole clan just seemed, there's some dysfunction going on there for sure. So that's the guy that this dude is beefing with apparently. So let's see. Lady V says, doesn't NBA Youngboy beef with everyone? I didn't know that. I never hear his name. Hey Nate West. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. So yeah, I never hear his name really. I didn't know he had beef with everybody. That's news to me. No, Deron, as far as I know, NBA Youngboy's never been on an NBA team. That stands for something. I think he said that it stands for Never Broke Again. I think that's what NBA is supposed to stand for him. Let's see. I'm looking to see. I got lots in the comments. Okay, he's from Louisiana. Okay, Chloe's saying that he's from Louisiana. I thought that I remembered hearing that. I didn't know who signed him, but if you're gonna be in that life of crime, you should have a bulletproof car at the very least. Yeah, I that would make sense. But yeah, that would make sense way to be. In your 40s, I feel like you're grown but still able to relate to young people. You're like the cool uncle or aunt. I kind of feel like that too. I kind of feel like that's how it should be in your 30s and 40s. And I'll probably feel that way when I'm in my 50s because I have a feeling that I'm just like always going to feel young. I don't know. I don't feel young particularly today. Today I just feel tired. But let's see here. Yeah. Then JD came in the house. Lady says exactly. I know all the rappers don't have the same story. I think that just became the blueprint to rap about hardship, hard knock life. Yeah, like I mean, what's wrong with? I wouldn't mind. I guess probably hearing some rap, about somebody who came up, with a normal, family life, or who didn't grow up, living this street life and selling drugs just to be me and my daughter, like I would be okay with that. But I guess that's not what the kids want to hear. So rappers pretend, they had it harder than they did. Let's see. It seems I remember Rick Ross getting called out for lying about his previous life. But I always hear people say that he was like a police officer or something. Is that what it is with Rick Ross? That's always what I hear people talk about. Like that he was the police, or whatever. Oh shoot, I had this thing in the wrong place. Is this annoying y'all? Hey Akili, hang on just a second. I'm off my game. Hold on. I'll put my lamp in the back. It's supposed to be up here. I knew something was off. Okay. I'm coming back. Hi, sweeties. I don't have nothing for this. My sweeties are in here. I hope they fall asleep. Okay. Okay, Rick Ross lied. Okay, Duran said Rick. Hey, Akili, how are you doing? Okay, Duran said Rick Ross lied about being a correctional officer. 50 Cent and Rick Ross have been beefing for a while. Rick Ross has issues with his baby mama. Seems like I remember hearing. Hi, is it Lady J? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Do you have a channel? I do remember something about Rick Ross and the baby mama. But that's another common thing I hear with these rappers. They want to, make these babies or have unprotected sex with these bad bitches, but when it's time, to have a baby, they don't want to, pay that child support, and then they end up rapping about how they baby mama, is sorry or she sucks or whatever, it's just take care of your responsibility or just wrap it up, before you have sex with these groupies. Don't be mad because you have a 20-year bill now that you decided to have sex with this woman who you just couldn't resist the night you met her. Hey, you not ready 365? How are you doing? You not ready 365, y'all. That is definitely another YouTube channel in the house. If y'all want to just go and have a kickback, laid back time on the internet party tip, check him out. Him and his wife, Mrs. LP. Let's see here. Okay, she does not have a channel. She's just stopping by to say hi. Thank you for being here with us. I appreciate you being here. Let's see here. Hold up. Oh, okay. Nay came in the house. She got my message. Hi, The Real. I see you. You love groupie babies. Shut up, The Real. Let's see here. T Grizzly and NBA Youngboy had a shootout and somebody died. That's how he ended up in jail. Okay, that's how T Grizzly ended up in jail because somebody died as a result of their shootout. So they not only are about that life, but like to play with guns and have bad aim. Way to go. Like, oh, Lord. Nay West is doing fine today. That's good. Let's see. To move up in the rap world, you have to be with someone. Rule number one. Is that rule number one, y'all? Do y'all agree with Duran's rule? It does seem like that just makes I think that people in general, regardless of the field, kind of do that just to draw attention to themselves. Because you see it even in the pop world. Why the hell would Katy Perry and Taylor Swift ever be beefing? Like beefing. You know what I mean? But I mean, you see it in more than just the rap world. But and I don't know like what it truly benefits. But like I mean, because T Grizzly and NBA YoungBoy, those two people, I never heard not one song from them. I only hear now. This is my first time hearing of T Grizzly, and y'all know like two people in here know that he was beefing with NBA YoungBoy, which like as an NBA YoungBoy, I only knew because of him being a punk ass bitch and beating up on his girlfriend. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the rap game is very different from when I was growing up. I mean, like, what happened about just needing some talent, needing to be able to, like, spit some raps, and, like, you could spit them fast or slow, but, like, you had something to say, and people liked the beat, like, you had a good DJ and a good producer, and, like, Houdini, the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, like, man, like, yeah, those guys, they really, oh, well. That's me being old again, because I can't get with this new age stuff. I really can't. Oh, good. We got some support going on in the channel. Thank you, Nate West. Let's see here. Keely came in the house. Yes, couldn't resist her the night you met her. That's how groupie babies happen, right? One night stands. Good girls are hard to find. I thought the rule was 90s for rappers. But I thought that was the 90s rule for rappers. Guess I was wrong. I had no idea. Can never find the librarian girl or mysterious women. The real, what are you talking about? If you can't find the librarian, go to the library. She's right there. Like, what do you mean you can't find the librarian? Are you trying to leave me? I think Rocco's trying to get out of here. You want to get out? Come on. Come on. The dogs are coming. Oh, God. Okay. I gotta wake up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, go to the library. Okay, go to the library if you wanna. You mean a virgin librarian? I don't know. You're probably asking too much now. I don't know. Okay. So anyway, that's it for that story. Unless y'all have something y'all want to talk about. So let me ask y'all now. We're playing for $15 for IDGAF. Do y'all want to do IDGAF now? Or do y'all want to go to the next story, which is this whole Dame Dash, Jay-Z, Jermaine Dupri. Okay, so if you want the story, press 1. If you want the game, press 2. And let me know. That's what we'll do. 5 votes. So best 3 of 5, I'll take it. 1 for the story, 2 for IDGAF. Lady B says, okay, wait, we have 2 for the game, 1 for IDGAF, 2 for the game, 1 for okay, 3 for the story. Okay, we had 2 for the story, 3 for the game. Okay, anyway, 3. That's it. Okay, we're doing the next story. Okay, we're talking about Dame Dash, y'all. Hang on, move this fan over. My dog's really messed things up. Okay. There. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so Dame Dash, y'all, got called out earlier this week for being like a hater on Twitter. He went, not on Twitter, he got called out on Twitter for being a hater when he went to this, to get interviewed for this podcast that I never heard of. And I did a video about this. So basically people were saying, he's still salty over Jay-Z, doing the Rockefeller deal behind his back and cutting him out, and he needs to get over it, and all this stuff. Now, I don't know if I would ever get over somebody cutting me out of a business that I co-founded and then like going behind my back and making millions and millions upon millions of dollars, behind my back without me when like we started that together. But when I listened to different parts, and I will admit I did not listen to the interview in its entirety, but the clip that was trending, and maybe, do y'all want to see that clip? Let me see if I have any juice on here. Ooh, I need some juice on here. I didn't charge up my tablet, y'all. I'm tripping and I'm slipping. Hold up. Hang on. Let me fire up my tablet. I could get over it if I took him out. Hold up now. Let's see. Where's my... Okay. Let me see if I can get some power up here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I gotta get my head back in the game. Okay, so let me show y'all the clips so y'all can make your own decision. Actually, okay, I'm gonna power down my tablet and start it over. Okay, so, but anyway, there was a couple of clips, and I'll show y'all both of them. But one of the clips, Dame Dash just outright says Jay-Z ain't shit. Everybody in the industry been knowing Jay-Z ain't shit. What y'all mad now because, of who he fucked over, basically. He's like, wasn't nobody mad when he did it to me, but now y'all mad because y'all feel like, whatever. So there was that. And that was basically the clip that everybody took and ran with and was like, oh man, he's just a hater, he's just mad, Jay-Z doing good and all this stuff, But then there's another clip that I put when I did my video about him. Hey, Abuse Abuse, thank you for being here. Definitely a YouTube channel to check out, y'all in the house. Y'all probably already subscribed to her. If you're not, do. So, Jay-Z, I kind of feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce, but we're talking about Jay-Z today. I feel like Jay-Z has some kind of crazy hold over black people. And a lot of black people, especially who love hip-hop, just think he can do no wrong. Like, whatever Jay-Z says is fine. And because it's Jay-Z, we're going to go along with it. He was met with some scrutiny for getting together with the NFL to do this deal, but we still don't know what the deal is, which is what Dame Dash was saying when he was being asked by Adam22 in the other clip that I showed on my video. He says, Adam is asking him, well, what do you think about Jay-Z, partnering up with the NFL? And so Dame Dash is asking him, I don't know what to think. I don't have an opinion because I don't know what the deal is. All that we know is that there is some deal with Jay-Z and the NFL, but we don't know what the deal is. So he's asking the host now, well, what are the particulars of the deal? Well, I don't know, but the optics are bad. He's gone behind Colin Kaepernick's back, And so Dame Dash says, look, I don't care about all that. What is the deal? What's the deal? Tell me what the deal is, and then I can tell you my opinion on it. But until then, he's like, why are we sitting around talking about things that we don't know about? And so that, to me, says, no, he's not a hater. But yeah, he does have an opinion of Jay-Z. If Jay-Z fucked him over in a business deal to screw him out of a business that he co-owned with him, then he has first-hand knowledge of dealing with Jay-Z. And so that's one thing. And so, yes, he's going to have an opinion about Jay-Z in general, but he never came out and said that the deal was bad or the deal was good or, said that he felt indifferent about the deal because he doesn't know the deal. We haven't been given the particulars of this deal. Everybody just has, we know either we like the sound of it or we don't. It passes our smell test or it doesn't. We have good feelings about it or we don't. Some of us that have all of our faith in Jay-Z, so no matter what he does, we think it's going to be great. So, yeah. Hi, well. So I just felt like it was really unfair for people to come out and just call this man a hater. Oh, you're just mad because Jay-Z moved on without you. No, there's way more to it than that. That's my thoughts. And then Jermaine Dupri went on Atlanta's B103 to straighten it up and say, because, okay, here was another story. Brian Michael Cox, he's a songwriter, and he came out and said that he was in basically he was in possession of some information regarding Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z. And what he said he knew was that the NFL had offered Jermaine Dupri a certain type of deal, entertainment deal as well, but Jay-Z talked Jermaine Dupri out of accepting that deal. And so, hi Rido boy, how are you doing? And so Jermaine Dupri came out on Atlanta's B103 radio station to clear the air and to let people know that no, Jay-Z did not talk me out of any deal. We talked, that's my boy, everybody knows that's my boy. But, he just wanted to let me know that he had my back no matter what I did. And I couldn't believe that except for, let's see, Funkmaster Flex and Brian Michael Cox. So Funkmaster Flex, radio DJ, like with a national platform out of New York. But then we also have Brian Michael Cox, a songwriter, who kind of, both of them, I don't know which one said it first, but both of them have been spreading the news that JD had tried to talk Jermaine Dupri out of a deal with the NFL, only to turn around and get one for himself get one for himself instead. And so now here we also have Brian Michael Cox now saying, well, look, I was inebriated when I said that. I trust Jay-Z and blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, are we that afraid of Jay-Z? Does Jay-Z really have goons that he suck on there? Like, sick him, man, sick him, go get him and tell him to shut up. That's kind of how it more so seemed to me now that I've seen Brian Michael Cox's part in his kind of withdrawing what he said so strongly before. I don't know, y'all. I don't have a good feeling about it. And then when I looked at the footage from the press conference with the NFL and Jay-Z, Jay-Z did not seem well versed himself on what was going to be going on with this deal. He didn't seem to be able to just articulate, well, this is why I'm doing this, and to make anything sound believable. It was a lot of stuttering and hemming and hawing. And then when asked the question about, well, when next season comes, are you going to kneel or stand? And he says that, well, we're beyond kneeling now. That seemed kind of elitist and kind of trashy to me. And I'm not even factoring in Colin Kaepernick and any loyalties that Jay-Z might need to have to him. I'm looking at the fact that as Jay-Z is saying this, Roger Goodell just cannot hold his laughter. Like, this is the best thing ever. Like, I've got the black guy that all the black guys love. So now he's saying we got to get past this shit. So that means all the other black people are thinking that we can get past this kneeling shit too. And now I can just enjoy my football league and we don't have to hear about all this stuff, And that's how I took it. And that to me was like, Jay-Z's answer seemed dismissive as far as that's concerned. To say that we're past kneeling, well, if people were kneeling because people were getting gunned down in the streets for no reason by police officers, to say that we're past kneeling, that tells me, well, then all that stuff stopped happening. So people aren't getting killed by police officers anymore unjustly? And I'm not talking just black people. We've had an incident recently here in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, where a young white man called the police because he needed help. The police came to help him and held him in a restraint where he was kneed in the back and died at the scene. And so, but these are the types of things that when we hear these stories all the time when it's black people. But these types of things haven't stopped happening. So Jay-Z, how is it now time to stop kneeling if that's the reason that we were kneeling before? Or is it just time to stop kneeling because you're getting some money from the NFL? That's kind of how I feel, and I don't trust it. It doesn't smell good to me. It stinks. And I've never been a fan of Jay-Z, but I think that him as a businessman, I kind of feel like he still has that crack dealer mentality, and whatever, works for me, it works for me, and that's how I look at him. So anyway, let me see what y'all have to say about this, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. And obviously there's some more parts of this that I might have left out. And let me see what kind of chart I have on my tablet now, so I can show y'all some videos. Yeah, but I'm not impressed. The sound of it doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sit well with me. Doesn't smell good to me. So that's how I feel about it all. Let me see what y'all are saying though. Let's see. I'm going back to your comments. Okay, here we go. Since when, this is Lady B, since when is sharing your perception considered hating? Also, cutting your business partner or friend out of a deal, in my opinion, means you ain't shit. I mean, yeah, I agree. Hey, Tammy, I agree. Like I said, I never saw him comment on the deal. Never saw Dame Dash comment on the deal, but he did comment on Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't shit. Everybody didn't know this. Like that's how he felt. And I think he has a valid reason to feel that way. Let's see. Especially since I heard Jay claim he brought his friends from the bottom to the top with himself. Oh, and see, I never heard him say that, but I wouldn't put it past him. I'm not saying I don't believe believe you when you say that you heard that, but wow, I love hip hop, but JD doesn't control my opinions. And that's the real saying that he loves hip hop, but Jay-Z doesn't control his opinions. Let me close this door because Indy came back. Hi, Indy. Rocco stayed with his daddy, but Indy came back for me. Okay. Hey Tammy and Chandra, did I say hi to y'all? Hey Chandra. Okay, so let's see. Where are we? I love hip hop, but Jay-Z doesn't control my opinions. Yeah. And I think that for a lot of older people, hopefully he won't. But unfortunately, there are some people who are 40 and 50 years old who just well, Jay-Z said it, so it's okay, or Beyonce said it, so I'm not even gonna think twice. I'm not gonna do any research. Whatever. But I'm also sick of instances like this where we have a serious situation going on. Why is Jay-Z the voice for black people now? Why is the NFL going to Jay-Z rather than going to I don't know, the Congressional Black Caucus or the NAACP or some organization that represents us? Why it's so disgusting to me, and it makes black people look like little children to me when things go on like this, and they're always like, oh well, let's get some entertainer to come and speak up for them, to come and be their voice, to come and you know what I mean, and there was some old footage that I saw from Malcolm X, and I don't know how many years ago I saw it for the first time, but he talked about how that's a thing in the media, how you'll never see some white comedian or actress or athlete even being the voice of all black people, but when it or being the voice of all white people. But when it comes to black people, let's just get the hottest comedian, let's get the hottest singer, let's get the whatever athlete, and we'll make him the one that people listen to. And it's just like, why do people keep dealing with us in that manner? Like, why is Jay-Z the voice of black people for where police brutality is concerned? I don't. It's insulting to me at this point that these kinds of things keep on happening over and over. Just like when what's his name, Steve Harvey decided that he would be the one to go and have the seat at the table with President Trump. Like, why is a fucking big tooth bald-headed comedian going to sit with the president so that he can smooth things over with black people, in this country? What are you going to sit down and tell them stop being racist? Like, what are you going to do? So it's just like, I'm sick of this kind of stuff. And Jay-Z, no, does not speak for me. And I don't, it's insulting just to think that that's where we are. It's 2019, and black people are still looking for some entertainer to give us. Hi, Amaka, how are you doing? To give us a voice. I hate it. So let me see what y'all have to say. Get back to your comments. That's the thing about the NFL deal. It appears that everybody has something to say. Don't know exactly what's going on. Yeah, I mean, we haven't been told what's going on. All I can say is I have a feeling, and it's not a good feeling, and probably because it's Jay-Z. For me, I know I'll listen to him rap about something, but that's still a crack dealer, in my head. So, but yeah, I think that we all just kind of have opinions about the fact that there is a deal, but we don't have specifics. Let's see. Trying to get to your comments. Let's see. Rhino Boy says, as much as I am not a fan of JC or the NFL, but it's not like multi-million-dollar deals aren't being signed with players all the time. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Rhino Boy. Rhino Boy says JC is a snake. I do agree with that. And Colin's been quiet since he got the money. Well, to me, Colin's been quiet about the NFL since he's gotten the money, but he's still, from what I'm seeing, he's still moving forward with his activism, and being really generous about the money he got. Now, I don't know, we don't know the specifics of that deal either. This collusion case with the NFL that got settled for a dollar amount, and that's why I'm not really talking about Colin Kaepernick and all this, because I don't know what loyalties Jay-Z owed to him, but I'm tired of hearing people say, well, Jay-Z is just worried about getting his money from the NFL, and Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a job with the NFL. I would, at this point, hope that Colin Kaepernick doesn't want to play for the NFL. It's the same racist organization that kicked him out. They haven't changed, so why do you want to go back, or why would you want to go back and play? And I'm not saying that he does. I hadn't seen that, but it does kind of seem, some of the last stuff that I heard from him was talking about, just wanting to, a chance to get back in. So you fought so hard against them because they are racist, but why at this point would you, stoop so low? I guess it kind of just, well, please, can I just get, a tryout on a team, please just let me back in your racist league, so I can take your racist money and go do good things with it. I don't know. So it just, so that's kind of why I haven't been bringing up Colin, because as far as this is concerned, to me, it's not really about him. And that's, I know a lot of people are making it about Colin Kaepernick when they talk about, well, that's supposed to be his boy. That's supposed to be Jay-Z's boy. He went behind his back and now he's going to work with the NFL and Colin Kaepernick still don't have a job. And then they're talking about this, ownership stake that Jay-Z is supposed to be giving into an NFL team as well. And, there's speculation, well, maybe Jay-Z is just doing this so that he can, get Colin Kaepernick a job back in the NFL. I don't think that that's what it is at all, especially if it's just a minority ownership stake that he's going to have. He's not even going to have the power to do that. But frankly, just my opinion of Jay-Z, I don't think that he's even really looking out for anybody like that. So, that's my views on that. Let's see here. Plus, he does own an arena, I believe. Who owns an arena? The real. NFL trying to get the black fans. That's how I feel, Rachika. I just kind of feel like it's I can't think of a word that I'm looking for, but just basically some insulting kind of way to, we get the right guys up there shucking and jiving and rapping the way those black folks like, and they'll come running back to us. That's what it feels like is being said in the boardrooms to me. Lady B says, so basically Jay-Z is acting like Steve Harvey when he tried to tell Monique how to conduct herself. Jay-Z is trying to tell others to get over the kneeling or reason for kneeling. Kinda. Hey Tracy, I didn't see Tracy come in here. View from Tracy's Pointers in the house. Another amazing YouTube channel. Y'all know we were campaigning hard over here on this channel for Tracy to get monetized, and they finally got her the monetization that she deserves on her channel. So we love seeing Miss Tracy in the house. Let's see here. To me, when he said we're past kneeling, I interpret it in a way that it's time to get up and take some action, because kneeling was just bringing awareness to it, but it wasn't stopping it. And Nate West thought that that's what he wanted us to take it as too, the way that he said it. But I'm not seeing that happening, and I kind of feel like if he were serious about that, then why are we still dealing with the NFL at this point? Like, where's the deal with some of these police forces in the United States? Or, where's the deal with, like police unions? If that's the issue, like, okay, yeah, let's get past kneeling. Let's take some, but to me, still kneeling as a sign of as a type of silent protest, I think should still go on. I think that people need that visualization. If it makes people angry, whatever. But to move forward and do some action, fine. But what is the action? Like, we see that you're going to get a check from the NFL. We've heard that you're like responsible now for curating music acts, for the NFL. But like getting Beyonce booked for the next 5 Super Bowls is great for the Carters. But what does it do for the rest of these black people out here, So that's what I'm curious as to why the action had to have been taken with the NFL. Why you got to get a check for it? Like, it's... I just question everything about it because it just stinks to me. And so kind of everything that I scrutinize, I will admit, I scrutinize, from a biased angle. Let's see. We black out here. Are you quoting Steve Harvey, the real? What he said to Monique? We black out here. We can't play the integrity game. We gotta play the money game. Isn't that what he told her? Steve Harvey. Oh Lord. Oh, Tammy's drinking out of her Sunday Funday mug today. She has root beer. And I have to go buy some more. I have mine here, but I have to leave it empty so that I can do the raffle because I'm out, because I got y'all's mailed off. So y'all be getting those. So yeah, thank you, Tammy, for letting me know, because I wanted to sit and sip with y'all. I said if anyone ever got on the live stream and said that they had theirs, I would sip too, because I have my water ready to pour in, but I don't have any extra mugs, and I need something to do the raffle from. So we'll do the raffle out of my mug, and I'll go get some more mugs, and then somebody else is gonna have a Sunday Funday mug. Thank you for letting me know that, Tracy. Let's see. I mean, Tammy. I'm sorry, Tammy. Um, Chandra says, I agree with JC at this point. Everyone knows that the protest exists whether they agree or disagree. There has to be a next step. I agree that there should be a next step. I just question, I'm side-eyeing Jay-Z. Just because I'm side-eyeing Jay-Z, I'm always going to question him, and I don't know I don't know what this step is going to be. And if I had not been able to see for myself Roger Goodell laughing at that press conference, sitting next to Jay-Z, like, oh yeah, I've got these Negroes right where they want to. Jay-Z's gonna throw some raps out there, and those blacks are just gonna come up buying my tickets again and my jerseys and my paraphernalia. It's gonna be great. You know, that's how I feel when I saw Jay-Z sitting next to Roger Goodell and Roger Goodell laughing when that question came up. Let's see. Yeah, really gotta warn people before you stand up. Almost choking on my drink. Oh, hush. I don't even remember when I stood up. Let's see here. Hey, Shabby Power Fox, how are you doing? We love Shabby Power Fox. I saw a comment. It flashed, but I didn't get to. Oh, thank you, Amaku. I didn't get to reply. I saw it like flash, but I never saw like where that notification went. But somebody came to my channel because of you, Chevy Power Fox. So thank you for spreading the word about me. I guess I appreciate having one of your people here. So I need to get one of my moderators again. We had that same dummy who was here last week. If y'all would get on that for me, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chevy Power Fox. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tammy. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, Thai people do seem to give celebs an apotheosis value when they're human like them. Yeah, they're not gods. They're not, you know. Thank you, Tammy. Let's see here. I think people want entertainers to be their god. It does feel like that. I mean, people do flat out worship entertainers. You know, not all people obviously, and not all entertainers or whatever, but a lot of people do flat out worship entertainers, and I do think that Jay-Z, Beyonce, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, trying to think of someone else. Kanye West to some degree. Like, I think that those are black people who Nicki Minaj. I think that those are some black people who've reached that type of, you know, status where, you know, people are just, some people, wrongfully so, but are just flat out worshiping them. You know, they can just do no wrong. Just whatever they do, they said to do it, so it's all good. So we're just gonna do it. You know, Beyonce said to do it, so I should do it. Beyonce wears yellow, so I should wear yellow. Like, it's crazy. And I don't know. The Black Caucus do nothing, and most of them white. I will agree that they do nothing, but I think that they're still black. Right, oh boy. I think. Let's see here. I just said that the NFL trying to win its fan base back through Jay-Z. Yeah, I agree. I saw your comment when you said that, but yeah, I agree. They are. You know, it's like, who's the most untouchable, rappy Negro we can find that they love? Let's approach Jay-Z with the right amount, and he'll bring them back in. That's how I feel it's going on behind our backs, and I could be wrong, but that's really how I feel. Because some people just have like complete faith in Jay-Z. They know that once they hear and once they see what's going on, it's going to be all right. I don't have that kind of faith in him. Let's see here. Yes, thank you for moderating like that, Tammy. Please do let us know what your channel is about as you come in, and let's see if we can get some support for these channels who are here, because I appreciate y'all supporting me. Chandra says, I actively protest and involve myself in social justice and criminal justice reform, and in my experience, it has been closed door meetings that literally got people out of jails. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Um, oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Tammy. Y'all give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. I see y'all are giving me thumbs up today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, and yes, Duran. I'll go and do a quick commercial. Duran, y'all check out his channel if y'all like TV show reviews. He's letting y'all know the shows that he reviews. Let's see here. I lost my spot in the comments. Oh yeah. So if y'all are watching Queen, Sugar, Claus, or Love After Lockup, check out Duran Provost's channel. He's been commenting. LOL, because they think we are easily submissive with people who have money. Is that what you're saying? The real? You're saying that's why they prop up these black entertainers as, our spokespeople. I would agree with that. Okay, yeah. Duran says Jay-Z's a rich crack dealer in a corporate environment. That's how I view him. You won't get any arguments out of me with that one. Let's see. The Real says, I thought Steve Harvey was the mask before I found out it was Jim Carrey. Steve looks like that MF more. He does look a lot like that, especially in some situations since he's let his man wig go. For sure, I could see that. That's so funny. You got Lady B laughing about that. Duran, Steve Harvey, as far as I know, is not going through a divorce. I did a video on him, but he says he's not. Him and Marjorie, they've been coming out, like on social media, making it a point to proclaim their love for each other still. And now he's lost 3 jobs, but he still has his wife. I'm sure as long as he still has his money, she'll still be there. Let's see. He does the day Jay-Z NFL deal was announced, he released a video saying he's still ready. I'm lost, Tracy. What does that mean? I'm lost on that comment. Tell me what you're talking about if you don't mind, and I'll look for your comment to come up so I can read it. From what I've heard, he was crap anyway, so he's found something to do. What are y'all? Okay, but y'all are talking about something that I guess I'm not, or else I just don't remember, and I can't relate these comments to what I was talking about. Okay, I'm reading your comments. That's all. I'm just trying to see what I can figure out. Yeah, exactly. The Real. You're right. Steve Harvey did tell on himself. He basically sat there and said, "I'm not doing this about integrity. I'm doing this about money." And I guess that's what he was telling Monique was the way to go. Because we black out here, so we can't be doing it with integrity. We got to just do it for the check. And then, right after he pretty much admits that, he loses, every job he had, I think, but he'll still be able to host the Miss Universe pageant, and everybody's joking about that, hoping he'll call the right name this time, but yeah. They trying to bait blacks into shutting the hell up about this topic. That's how I feel. Colin Kaepernick released a video promo of him working out, talking about being in the NFL, but still wanting to play the day before the NFL. Jay-Z. Oh, you know what? You're right. I'd forgotten about that. Didn't you retweet that, Tracy? And I remember another thing that kind of made it seem slimy and like a slap in the face was that Jay-Z did this announcement on the 3rd year anniversary of Colin Kaepernick, kneeling. Is that what it was? It was like something real slimy about his timing in announcing this deal. So yeah, okay, you're right. I had forgotten about that. That's the thing. But yeah, I'm with you, Rachika. I do feel like they're trying to bait blacks into shutting up about this topic, And I kind of felt like, to me, I kind of felt like that was more so Jay-Z's thing. Like, let's stop the kneeling. Like, we got to do other things now. It's like, okay, like, oh, okay, all right. Like, it was like move past it. I don't know. Like I said, y'all know how I feel about him. So I am, if I sound biased, it's because I am. I don't like him, and I don't trust him. Let's see. That's the thing. It's too soon to tell what's going on for me. I can have feelings about this. I have no clue what's happening. It's just hearsay at this point. Yeah, and for me, it's not even hearsay. We all just have opinions. We know that there is something, but we don't know what it is. And I could end up being 100% wrong. And y'all know if I am, I'll come on here and I'll say it. I could end up being 100% wrong, and Jay-Z's probably about to do some fabulous thing, and police brutality in America is going to end because of Jay-Z's deal with the NFL. Yes, I'm being sarcastic, but yes, I mean, it could happen. Somehow I could be wrong, and if I find out that I am, I will come in here and talk about it. But right now, all that we have is opinions, knowing that there was some deal with Jay-Z. That's all that we got. That's all that we have right now. Then Chevy Power Fox came in. Maka came in. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Tammy shouted me on her stream last week. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you. Tammy's being my moderator extraordinaire. Y'all, please, do tell us about your channels if you come in and you have a channel. Feel free to promote yourself. They allowed Steve to rehost Miss America. LOL fail. No, it's Miss Universe, isn't it? It was Miss Universe. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we all talking to each other. Okay, so that's it for that. Unless y'all wanna hey, poetry. Okay, so look, while I have poetry and Nay both in the house, let me let you all know that poetry and Nay West, the Florida Man stories that we have for this week, are compliments of these ladies, Poetry and Nay West. So there you have it. We have two Florida Man stories. Too bad Sharn's not here so she could be entertained by this. But anyway, just wanted to let y'all know. Thank you for dropping in. Poetry says, I just stopped in for a few to say hello. Jason on some fuck shit always has been, and black folks quick to play devil's advocate for him because he's Beyonce's husband. I agree. Thank you. My choice is like to be. I don't know how long you're gonna stay, but I do agree with that. Nobody's lifting their shirt and showing their bra on this particular broadcast today. Is it Aragin Louise? I'm not lifting my shirt, but thank you for being here. Let's see here. The deal will probably have nothing to do with police brutality or injustices. I don't know. Like I said, we can all speculate about what it will be about. Hey, Justice Hambridge, she has channel too, y'all. But I don't know. I kind of feel like that's gonna be the smallest component of it, or it's like not gonna be anything that amounts to anything getting done. It's just because I don't trust Jay-Z. And I'm sick again, like I said, of entertainers being called to deal with the heavy black issues in this country. It's stupid to me. Let's see here. Even tickets to Pat. Let's see what. I thought you read something about the deal. It might have been Beautiful So Speaks. It says Jay-Z is responsible for the halftime show. Entertainment music will be entertainment. Music will be released meant to uplift, inspire, etc. I didn't read that. Lady B. So maybe it was the channel you're talking about. Rachika says it's all about the money, and I tend to agree with that, y'all. And it's just because I don't like or trust Jay Z. I just don't. Poetry says Jay Z still including music. I did know that much. Okay, so let's see here. We got a nice healthy amount of people in here. Do y'all want to move on to the game? Or do y'all want to talk about Donald Trump and ASAP Rocky? ASAP Rocky's not thanking him for not getting him out of prison. So anyway, a 1 if you want the story, a 2 if you want the game. I did hear that story, Tracy. Okay, 1 for the story, a 2 for the game. Can I get 5 votes? Best 3 out of 5, and we'll move on. It's all right, Lady B, no problem. Okay, so we're going on with the story. We got 3 votes for the story. Donald Trump and his camp are upset because now that everyone's celebrated the fact that ASAP Rocky is not going to have to return to Swedish prison after he stood trial for assault, they're upset that he's not thanking Donald Trump that he's back in America, even though from everything I understand, have seen, have read, Donald Trump had 0% of anything to do with ASAP Rocky getting released. He tried to intervene and make phone calls to the prime minister, offering bail money, and the prime minister is explaining to him, look, there's nothing that you can do, there's nothing that I can do. Their judicial system is very different in Sweden than it is here, and their prime minister has no influence whatsoever over their judicial system, and so that's like completely separate. And so what they have going on is what they have going on. I think that they decided it was like a panel of 4 judges that would oversee ASAP Rocky's case, and if it came to a tie, then he could be retried or whatever. But the prime minister made it clear, like that, you can't just call it, make a phone call and, hey, get my boy ASAP out of jail. Like, no, that's not what this is. And so he stood trial. He was found guilty, but he was found guilty of one type of assault versus another that was a little bit more serious. So he's going to have to pay a huge fine. But he will, obviously was able to come back to the States. But he went through his process. Oh, bye, Rachika. I didn't know you were leaving. He went through his process. It didn't have anything to do with Donald Trump. But Donald Trump has these 2 guys who work for him. One is the co-chairman of the Urban Revitalization Coalition, and the other one is some pastor out of Ohio, and they're supposed to help Trump be more in touch with black people. And I don't know how in touch these 2 black guys are with black people, but they're saying, yeah, we get ASAP Rocky out, and man, let me tell you, those black people will just come voting for you in 2020, boy. I think that's kind of how it went. And so Trump was looking for some, ASAP Rocky, I think, to make some warm, wonderful, huge public display. Oh man, thanks for getting me out. I don't know what I would have done with you. I'm gonna write a rap about you. I'm gonna shout you out in my next, song and whatever. I'm gonna go to Hot 97 and do a freestyle about you. I think that he wanted that. And then, like, all the black people were just supposed to come running and, like, yeah, Trump did it. He got our boy out of jail. But Trump didn't know, like, we don't really, as a collective, cut for him like that. So, I mean, if you want to get him out, that's cool. But, like, you didn't. So, like, I don't like either one of these guys. So, like, to me, it's just kind of funny. Like, you thought you were going to get something out of it. You thought you were going to get all these black people on the Trump bandwagon because you got ASAP Rocky out of jail. Y'all should do a little bit more research, like get someone a little bit more worthy out, and like maybe we'll consider looking at you again or whatever. Or you can just stop being racist. But whatever. And then so ASAP Rocky though, just nine. I ain't saying thank you. Like no, and it's like very, and it's kind of like, oh well, did you play him? But no, like he really didn't play him. I'm sure he appreciated the fact that. Well, I don't know. I can't say that I'm sure. I don't know this man's mind. But we probably liked the fact that he was behind the idea of him getting out. But at the end of the day, he really didn't do anything for me. So some people are like, ASAP Rocky played Trump. He didn't even thank him. But he didn't need to because he didn't do anything. And it's just weird. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Our president, he really wants to be thanked for things. It reminds me very much of when LeVar Ball's son got arrested in China. Was it China? Yeah, for stealing like something out of a Louis Vuitton store. Stupid thing that this young man did, considering who his father is and the money that his father has. But Trump felt like he got that young man out of jail too, and he wanted that thank you. I don't know if y'all remember, he wanted that thank you from LeVar Ball, and like it's like he wanted everybody to thank him. But I believe that it was Jack Ma, the guy who owns that site where everybody buys all the shit, not Amazon, but it was some Chinese billionaire businessman who ended up being the one who was really influential to get that young man out of prison there. But Donald Trump wanted the thanks for that. And so it's just like, oh, somebody tell him thank you for something, please, so that we can get on. But then his supporters, were flooding ASAP Rocky's social media and telling him that they need to thank him as well. Like, hey, you don't even support our president. You can at least tell him thanks because you should still be in prison over there. Yada yada. It was funny just looking at the tweets. Like, these people really wanted him to thank their man. Hey, Sharn, I just talked about you because we have not one, but two Florida Man stories for you today. And it's thanks to a couple of people in here. I don't know if they're both still here or either one is still here, but Poetry and Nay West both sent me Florida Man stories since I've been gone. And so those will be our Florida Man stories today. We'll have two, y'all. There's probably enough material to have, 3 every week, but it's all good. We'll do it like this. Let's see here. And that's all that I have on that story. So let me go to your comments and see what y'all are saying. And then we'll move on. That's what I don't be here long. Haters. Haters gonna hate, We need something to do, Sharn. Let's see here. People that are mad about this don't understand how the president works. He doesn't have power like that in other countries in the first place. Right. True. And the sad thing is, I think that we would have to include him in that number of people who don't understand that. Nay West, that's crazy. Perhaps someone paid the judge. What do you mean? Well. There were 4 judges. Are you talking? I guess you're talking about an ASAP Rocky's case. I don't think so, because like I said, they still found him guilty, but they just told him to pay the fine. So I don't know. The Real says, what president ever done this in history? Because this boy Kanye asked him to. Oh, what president ever done this in history? Because this boy Kanye asked him to. What's the world coming to? Well, so was it Kanye? Kanye was the one who went to the president to ask him to get ASAP out. I kind of remember that. I guess it was like Kanye and Kim Kardashian were the first ones to approach the president about this. It's so stupid. Why are we just now hearing about these positions with long titles we've never heard of in other administrations? That's a good question. But shouldn't we just be glad that President Trump made room for a couple of African Americans? Hey, where's my African American? It's these 2 guys who are giving you bad advice on how to get other African Americans to vote for you. Oh gosh. Let's see here. Ricky Tan. Who's Ricky Tan? The Real? I don't know. LOL, I guess it's a joke. I don't know who that is. Let's see here. Today I ran home because I got bullied and pointed at by people passing by. What are you talking about, Well? Sean wants us to remember that she is not from Florida before we go to our Florida man stories. You've been there long enough. Okay, so you're saying that Kanye was the one who asked Trump to do it. I kind of remember that, and like, like, why are presidents taking advice from rappers? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, are rappers and and singers and athletes now the only ones who people will take seriously? Oh yeah, Tracy, I forgot. Tracy's a Floridian too. I mean, is that the only way that black people can be taken seriously? Is if we have some kind of entertainer in front of important people speaking for us? It's so crazy. Kenneth Copeland. Y'all gonna lay out my state. I forgot Tracy's there too. I didn't realize she was still here. Sharon says she's moving to Texas. Oh Lord. Let's see, those two probably hanging out with Omarosa and getting the same treatment she does from other blacks. Who knows? Like, oh gosh, it's wild. To everyone was screaming at me that I'm well hung. So right, well, shut up. The rappers are just as qualified as the president. Yeah, we can probably say that for this time around, but I'm sorry, I don't want them speaking for me. When it comes to anything, it's just generally insulting that that's the only people who they can find when it's time for something important that goes on with black people. Oh, what's Kanye doing? What's Jay-Z doing? That'll get the black people all happy and riled up and doing their crazy dances, but that will just get their little black people minds on what I want it to be on, and not anything serious. That's how I feel it happens. Sean, you should run for president. Why the heck not? Right? Why don't we all run? See what happens. Hell, couldn't be any worse than anything I've seen already coming from both parties. Let's have a little. This is nothing that I have notes on or anything. Tell me if y'all want to do this, because I saw like Popeyes was trending, and then like all these other food places, chicken places, and there was like this chicken sandwich war that was going on, and then Burger King did their Impossible Whopper. They released that like over the last week or so. So do y'all want to like have a quick discussion about fast food? Give me a 1 for that, or do y'all want to play IDGAF? Give me a 2 for that. We're playing for $15 at least because we haven't gotten any new super chats, so we carried over $10 from last week. I threw another 5 with that. We're playing for $15. Do y'all want to talk about fast food? 1, or do y'all want to play IDGAF? 2. Can I get 3 votes? 3 votes, and we'll make a decision. I'm so sick of Popeyes and that damn sandwich. Have you had the sandwich? Oh, Chandra's sick of it too. Have you had the sandwich? Honestly, I'm sure you do a better job than the current guy, Sean. Yeah. Okay, come on. Can we get, y'all want to talk about fast food? Give me a 1. Or do y'all want to play IDGAF? Give me a 2. Give me a beat. Okay, Chandra wants to play. I just need 3 votes, so I need 2 more votes. Y'all want to talk about fast food, or do y'all want to play IDGAF? Y'all let me know. 2 votes. Oh, that's it. Okay, we're playing IDGAF. I'm not going to vote. I'm headed to a dinner party. Oh, well, enjoy your dinner party, Sean. Thank you for hanging out with us before your party. Okay, let's go on and play this game then. Welcome you all. We are playing IDGAF. It is the internet sensation that is sweeping the nation. It's a YouTube scavenger hunt that I created, in which I send you to different music videos. You look at those videos. I ask you a question. The answer to the question is in those videos. You get the answer. You put it in the chat. And the first 3 correct answers get a point. And at the end, we tally it all up. Oh, bye, JD. Thanks for hanging out with us. We tally it all up at the end. And whoever has the most points wins. And, ooh, I didn't do a tiebreaker question. I forgot to do my tiebreaker question for today. Uh-oh. Okay, I might have to come with a tiebreaker question on the spot. So, you're allowed to cheat because I have no way of knowing how you came about getting your answer. So that's it. And we're playing for $15 today. We had a winner last week. It was Animations Real. He won $10. He didn't take the winning, so he moved him on over to this week. So now we have that plus the $5 I added. We're playing for $15. And the subject today is musical acts. Let's start with the letter B. Like I said, last week we had A. We're going to move on down the alphabet. As long as there are enough bands or groups or individuals who have letters, names that start. Sharon, that's a terrible, terrible, terrible tiebreaker question. Okay, so anyway, B. So I want y'all to take a minute to refresh your screen so that we can all be sure that we're on the same page. My clock is at 1:26 now. When it gets to 1:27, we will start over. LOL rules, like this ain't no money. Oh, whatever. The real. Okay, we got 50 seconds. Y'all refresh your screens. And we're going to play IDGAF for $15. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, once we're done, I zap that money straight to your PayPal account while we're on the stream. Now, if you have Cash App, then I'll do it after the stream because I have Cash App on my phone and I stream from my phone. But we want to make sure that you get your earnings. So, we have 20 more seconds until we start the game. The theme is musical acts that start with the letter B. Yay. 10 seconds to go before we start this week's edition of IDGAF. Alright. There we are. Alright. Let's do this. This is number 1. IDGAF. Music acts that start with the letter B. Go to the B-52's video for Love Shack. Love Shack, baby. The Love Shack, baby. Love Shack. That's where it's at. Love Shack. Go to the B-52's video for Love Shack. What brand of convertible is the band riding in at the very beginning of the video? The brand name is on the car, and it's also mentioned in the song lyrics. In case you happen to know the song, you don't have to bother. Oh, look, Chandra is absolutely right. Chandra and Sharn and Lady B. All right. Chandra, Sharn, and Lady B. All right, that's the first question. Chandra, did you get it from knowing the lyrics or did you watch the video? I'm just curious. Oh, she knew it. Hop in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I've got me a car, it seems about... Okay, anyway. So, next question. Chandra directed the video. Go to the Babyface video for the Cool in You. Tell me How many female backup dancers, and there's a reason that I'm putting that in quotes, how many female backup dancers does he have, and in what style are they dressed? I'm looking for 2 words, and there's a few things that I'll accept for the style in which they are dressed. That looks like a Chevrolet though. But it's not L'Oreal. It's written on a car. Hi, Islands of Fun. I'm fine. How are you? You know what? I will take that, Chandra. Yeah, that was one of the answers I would accept for their dress style. 2 O's. Sean. I will take Chandra's and Sharn's and Lady B. Chandra, 2 O's. Sharn and Lady B. I would have taken 1920s. I would have taken flapper, shit like that. What the hell is a flapper? One of those girls in that video is, in the 1920s when the girls started wearing their dresses a little bit shorter and showing a little bit of calf, and they were wearing those little what we would call now kitten heels. Those were flappers. They were cutting their hair too, wearing makeup. Those were flappers. 1920s hoes, like Sharn said. Flapper sounded better, but yeah, I agree, Sharn. Oh gosh, yeah, that's what we call a thought nowadays. They didn't have the word thought in the 1920s, so they called them flappers. Okay, go to the bad English video for When I See You Smile. When I see you smile, I see a ray of light. Oh, okay. Hairband days, right? I threw that in there for Tammy and American Copperhead. Okay, go to the bad English video for When I See You Smile. Somewhere around the end of the first verse, beginning of the second verse, the lead singer flings a liquid towards the crowd and the band. What is it? Sharn. Yeah, I'll take that, Sharn. I was looking for another word in front of water, but yeah. Sharn is right. Chandra's right. And Lady B. Sharn. Chandra. And Lady B. I was thinking of something. No, not Jim Jones juice. I was thinking of with y'all knowing that it was a hairband and somebody might have guessed sweat. What word? What do you mean? Oh, I was looking for bottled water because he had a bottle. But water is just fine. Next question. Go to the Bangles video for Walk Like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. Okay, so go to that video. One of the first pedestrians we see walking like an Egyptian is a businesswoman on a city street. What color and article of clothing is she wearing? Like, I mean some like, say, red shirt, blue pants, something like that. That's what I'm looking for. When I see you smile. Chandra has it. Green body phone. Chandra and Sharn have it. And Lady B. Chandra. Sharn. And Lady B. All right. Question number cinco. Cinco. See-through onesie. Shut up. Go to the Bananarama video for I Heard a Rumor. While you get there, let me see if I can get Miss Lady Ma'am to come up here and say hi. Come here. Come here. Look. Can you get up there? Hey y'all, I'm over here by my mama, just hanging out, trying to see what she's doing. I hope y'all win IDGAF and y'all have fun on this stream. Do. Go away, Indy. Good girl. Okay. Now, go to the Bananarama video for I Heard a Rumor. I heard a rumor. They say you got a broken heart. I heard a rumor. Go to that video. At the beginning of one of their dance breakdowns, the girls face the back and lift their skirts to reveal letters on their bums, on their booties, on their butts. What word do those letters spell out? Each girl has one letter on her butt. Nay West said stop doing that. No and no. No, that's a good guess, Sharn. Chandra is right. And Lady B. Chandra and Lady B and Sharn. Oh my gosh. Chandra, Lady B. Hi, Indy. And Sharn. She's just resting her big old head on her. Hi, sweetheart. Okay. Number 6. Go to the Beastie Boys video for Fight for Your Right. You gotta fight for your right to party. They're thirsty. Oh gosh, nay. What is the name of the magazine that one of the Beastie Boys sets on fire? Those three is thirsty for the win. Chandra has it. One of y'all say Ebony or Jet, I'ma die. Chandra has it. Sharn has it. And Lady B. Chandra, Sharn, and Lady B. I think this is the day I'm going to need the tiebreaker, and I did not even think about writing it. Oh well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Anything can happen. Go to the BB and CC Winans video for Heaven. Is what I live for. A place where love will never cease, willing to die for, yeah. Heaven is where I want to be. Okay, yeah, gospel song. The real, you guessed some crazy gospel answer one day when we were talking about something real ratchet. You had me laughing. I can't think about it. Go to the BB and CC Winans video for Heaven. Just before Cece's verse, a bus comes in trucking along. What words are written on the side of that bus? No, Chandra. No, Sharn. Y'all are tripping. Damn. Oh, gosh. Let us see. No. I'm waiting. The real has the answer. And I bet y'all didn't see that coming. I know I didn't. See, they won't even copy off of him. The real and Sharn and Chandra. The real. See, I told. Okay, so we had a three-way tie between Chandra, Sharn, and Lady V until question 7. They were the ones who had all of the responses. So then the real steps in and makes it now a two-way tie between Sharn and Chandra. And I'm going to make up a bonus question here on the spot. Ooh, so the anticipation starts. Let's see. Let's see. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hold up. Okay, I have the song. Be sure I have the volume down. I have the video picked out. I'm just looking for the answer to my question. Can't believe I didn't make a tiebreaker. All these weeks I've been making tiebreaker questions and not needing them. Now, I didn't make one and I need it. All right. Here we go. Go to the Belle Biv DeVoe video for Poison. Almost as soon as the guys walk out, they come out and they are posed. Shows the name Belle. Pose shows the name Biv. Pose shows the name DeVoe. And it's a freeze frame. When they're in that freeze frame and their names are written on the screen, what color jacket is Biv wearing? Sharn. I see we're guessing. I see we're guessing. I see we're continuing to guess. Oh boy. Chandra has it with yellow. Oh Lord, I thought we'd never get there. Okay. Chandra has the answer. It was yellow. Yellow. Then Sharn got it much later. Alright. That will conclude our game of IDGAF for this week. Chandra, you are our winner. You're the winner of 15 big ones. So yellow is my least favorite color. I wouldn't have thought that. Nay. Okay, so Chandra, I have your PayPal information. Shall I PayPal you that money or shall I move it over to next week? You tell me, and I'll do whatever you say. Excuse me for the yawning, y'all. Yes, congratulations, Chandra. Chandra says move it over. Okay, so I'm putting it on here. $15 to move over to next week. So I'll remember. It worked for last week. So there's the scoreboard. Here's the $15. We'll move it over to next week. And what is Sean saying? Wasn't the rules that no relatives or close neighbors could win? No, that was your rule, and I think you just added the thing about close neighbors just now. But it's a sweet rule. Okay, let's go on and get back to the string, to the rest of the string. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay. Maybe when it's 20, I'll win. Maybe so, because you did get that one that kind of stumped everybody for real. So see what happens when you just play and participate. Okay, so let's have a quick fast food discussion. Did anybody have any chicken sandwich from anywhere this week? Are chicken sandwiches even that good, like to be getting in internet wars over? Because, okay, I saw Popeyes trending because they had some new chicken sandwich. And people were saying the chicken sandwich was a bomb. It was the best chicken sandwich in the world. But then, like, it was a cute little, like, Twitter war going on. Then, like, Wendy stepped in. And no, our chicken sandwich is better than yours. And Chick-fil-A is like, oh wait, hold up, you gotta get some of this Jesus chicken that you can't get on Sundays. Our chicken sandwich is pretty freaking awesome too. And so there was just this big thing, and I didn't realize how big of a thing it was. I didn't realize that Popeyes even had a new chicken sandwich. Y'all know I'm vegetarian, but still, I kind of hear things from time to time and whatever. And so I was just thinking like. That they were just like out of nowhere kind of talking about their chicken sandwiches. Okay, and they said that she has gluten allergy, so she can't eat that ish. So what is the gluten in the bun? In the bun for those sandwiches? And I don't know. I'm asking because I really don't know. I did, but you know what? When I was a chicken eater, I did enjoy Chick-fil-A. Love the waffle fries, and I like the flavor of their chicken. I'm left out of the ban, but mostly the embarrassment of all those people fighting over that sandwich. What? I'm left out of the ban, but mostly the embarrassment of all those people fighting over that sandwich. What does that mean? Like, do you mean people physically fighting over a sandwich, or just like talking about like on social media? Let's see. No, I didn't have a sandwich, but I wish I had. Chick-fil-A is the best in my opinion. Wendy can stay out of it. I want to try Popeyes. I do believe that Wendy's should just go sit down somewhere. I agree. Not having had one of their chicken sandwiches in a while. The last time I had one years ago, I was not very impressed with it. I do love Wendy's fries. Let's see here. I know. Thanks to Chandra, I'm going to be celibate. What? What are y'all talking about? Oh, okay. Keely's back. What are y'all talking about? Okay, so now I will say though, I didn't realize that the chicken sandwich was such a thing. There's a Popeyes on the military base where I work, and so I drove to Popeyes to get some coleslaw on Friday, and like the line was longer than usual. And this one usually they have a long line, but it's just like the service is kind of slow, so you wait. But I didn't realize there was all this hullabaloo over this chicken sandwich. And then when I pull up to the window, I see that they have pictures or not the window, but like the menu, they're like pictures of the chicken sandwich that are plastered, like taped onto it, like they Xeroxed a copy of a picture of the chicken sandwich, and they're like, "Hey, we are sold out. We're so sorry. We sold out of the chicken sandwiches." So I'm like, "Oh, I guess that them talking about their chicken sandwich." I'm still not realizing that it's a new chicken sandwich. And so I'm like, oh, I guess they're talking about their chicken sandwiches online. Maybe people want to go get a chicken sandwich, like, because it was trending on Twitter. So maybe these soldiers were like, yeah, chicken. But I didn't realize, like I said, that it was a new menu item. And so people were just like, yeah, chicken sandwich. And so it was crazy. I did not realize it. Let me see here. Hold up. People were digging up fight videos and claiming they were okay, thank you, Tracy. So people were digging up fight videos and claiming that the fight videos were over chicken sandwiches. I did not know people were doing that. Instagram got nothing but black people fighting over chicken. Okay, I have to go for real. Oh, Sharn has to go for real. Thank you, Sharn. Thank you for being here. You have a great week too. Somebody said the coleslaw on the sandwich is good. Okay, so they have coleslaw on their sandwich, and Popeye's coleslaw does have a good flavor to me. It has just the right amount of kick. I never had Popeyes. I found discriminating. I'd rather go to Dairy Queen. Strawberry cream with sprinkles. Ooh. I agree with all those people who said do the same publicity for your friends that have businesses. Yeah, I agree. Do that too. Obviously nothing's gonna take off like a chain like a Popeyes or something. But yeah, why not pump up your friend's business? I didn't know that people were saying that. You Americans only put ketchup on your fries, right? People do different things. Ketchup is pretty standard, but a lot of these restaurants are coming up with their own. People do a little bit different things. They are, and even the restaurants are catching on and like kind of mixing it up. But I prefer just a little bit of salt and ketchup on mine. But a lot of times, like people do seasoned fries, and some people like won't want anything except for just their seasoning, and so it kind of just depends. What do you put on your fries? And you're in Amsterdam, right? What do you put on your fries? Ty, I guess I heard it isn't new. Social media is just blowing it up. Oh, Sam's been out a while now. See, I didn't know that. Lady D, I wasn't sure. The real puts tartar sauce on his fries. And Lady D prefers her fries without ketchup. Chandra says ketchup also goes on potato chips. It did when we were growing up. Yes. Ad agencies are estimating social media has generated $25 to $30 million in REE advertising for Popeyes revenue. Wow. Mayonnaise, but there are more options. What other options? But mayonnaise, I'm familiar with some Europeans using mayonnaise, hot sauce, and blue cheese dressing. Now, see, I wouldn't want hot sauce because for whatever reason, for me, I don't think the potatoes are just supposed to be savory but not spicy, and I love spicy food. But I could see the blue cheese dressing doing well. I could see that. Free. My keyboard is dying. Oh, free advertising. Yeah, shoot, you can't beat that. What are you saying? You too, Chandra? Ketchup and what? I don't know what this other word. Satay sauce. I don't know what that is. Do y'all know what that is? Because somebody put a phonetic spelling in there for me because I don't know what that is. Tartar sauce. Oh, chat. Should chase you with torches and pitchfork. Tartar sauce isn't bad, especially I would eat tartar sauce on fries when I would was a fish eater or like a seafood and like I had seafood and French fries and there's tartar sauce. I would mix the tartar sauce with the ketchup though, and sometimes I would have it just with the tartar sauce, but usually I would mix tartar sauce and ketchup for my fries. I don't think that's terribly bad. Okay, well, I was going to translate that. It looks like some type of sauce, S-A-U-S at the end. Okay, and what about the Impossible Whopper? Ew, mayo, tartar sauce, blue cheese. To all, Shonda doesn't like anything white and creamy. Um, what about the Impossible Whopper? Anybody have that? Because that was a big deal this week. I'm going to review that for my channel. Um, I can't remember the last time I had a Whopper. Stand up, I want to play Gene Dunlap before you break my heart. I don't know what that means, but no, I'm not standing up. We don't need to stand up. The real. Anybody try satay or peanut sauce? Perhaps it's trans. I've seen SATAY. I've seen that before. I've heard of peanut sauce. That would be weird on French fries to me. Um, the real is crazy. But yeah, so I'm going to review the Impossible Whopper for my channel. I do like some things that are white and creamy. Ranch dressing. That's one thing. Any other things, Chandra? Um, yeah, ranch dressing is pretty bomb. Okay, I will do that. Well. I like women who like almond joys. Ew. Almond joys? I don't like coconut like that. I like chocolate, I like almond. I don't like coconut. Almond Joy and Mounds, they can keep both of those. Those are gross. Um, let's see. Satay sauce is good. Ew, yeah, ew, coconut, right? Gross. No, we don't like that. You want to say hi to them again? Or you just want to say hi to me? Indy down here looking at me. Looking out cute. Hi, cutie pie. Hi, cutie pie. Okay. Mayonnaise is nice and thick here. Perhaps you got low quality in the US. No, it's pretty thick here too. We just don't think it belongs on potatoes here. That's all. Wait a minute, did you mean something? What? I only seen my 80-year-old grandmother eat almond joy, so you like 80-year-old women? Nay. Oh, you like 80-year-old women. Wait a minute, what means something dirty? I love almond joy. Homemade taste best though. Homemade almond joy? No, why do y'all like coconut? I don't understand. She says you like old women. Oh Lord. Okay, so I guess nobody tried the Impossible Whopper. Anybody want to try it? I want to try it because I'm vegetarian. I don't remember what a real Whopper tastes like, but I want to see, like, is this going to taste like a real deal Whopper? That's what I want to know. I don't like coconut water, not the meat. I don't like coconut water, coconut milk. I will use coconut oil on my body and my hair, but I don't want to consume coconut anything. Now I did make my toothpaste out of coconut oil and baking soda and peppermint oil. What are you looking for? What are you looking for, Indy? Indy is just sniffing around. Spicy peanut sauce. You can dip it or cook with it. Coconut water is very healthy. Yeah, I hear great things about it. I just don't want it. You want to say hi again? They're not playing the game. They might say hi to you. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Indy, come here. Come here, Mama. Come here. Look. Ooh. Oh, you got your foot. Indy got a big old feet. Come here, Mama. Come here. Say hi. Ooh. Ugh. Say, hey, y'all. Hey, I'm Indy and I'm nosing around here trying to see what's going on. Yeah, go to your bed. Okay, so that's it. Let's see. In a video I watched today, the taste tester said impossible meat is cooked on the same grill as Whopper meat. I think they'll taste similar. Well, why are they cooking it? What is the point of cooking it on the same grill if the whole point is it's supposed to be something for vegetarians and even vegans? Like that's stupid. Coconut water is awful. Hi, Deshaun. How are you doing? Okay, well that's it for our fast food talk. That's that, let's go on to the next thing, which is a Florida man story. We have two, thanks to Nate. So she's here, we'll do hers first. A Bradenton man was arrested and taken to jail after deputies said that he spat in his girlfriend's face during an argument over a slavery role play request. Ashley Renee Edwards is a black woman. She's 35 years old. She told the Manatee County Sheriff's Office that she wanted to, quote, play slave and slaver, unquote, with her live-in boyfriend because she is black and he is white. Hi, American Copperhead. Kenneth Bruce Atkins Jr., 37 years old, who is white, refused and became verbally aggressive before spitting at Edwards, according to a probable cause affidavit. The alleged incident took place about 11 p.m. on August 6th. Ashley Edwards was not injured, but Atkins was charged with simple battery, according to the affidavit. What in the hell? Tracy says that this is just across the bridge from her, where this interracial couple got into an argument because the white man in the couple did not want to engage in slave master foreplay with the black woman in the couple. It was her bright idea that we should play slave and slave master. And so what I don't know is why the police got involved. Did their argument get so loud? Because one of the accounts that I read said that when the police arrived, that this couple was in the middle of an argument. Leave that alone. You are about nosy as hell. Go to your bed. That one of the articles I read said that when the police arrived, the couple was in the middle of an argument about this role play. And so I'm just like, what? Let's see. Oh, what is this? Ratagangan? Hi, Ratagangan. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in here. So, I'm just like, this is so weird. This is so, woman, what is wrong with you? You're the kind of woman that, you're the reason that people call black women who date white men or who marry them, who are in relationships with them, bed wenches. That's the definition. You're crazy. There's something wrong with you if that's something that you find sexy or romantic or whatever. You got issues. But Nay she sent me the story as a video from the Breakfast Club, and she knows that I don't watch them, and she's like, I know you don't watch, but I just thought you might want to talk about this story. It's a Florida man story. And so I went to a news source first because I really didn't want to even click on their video, but I went on and clicked on their video, and now I see something that I'm going to probably need to research to do a video on, because at the end of the Breakfast Club's video, they were, kind of roasting her, as they should have. But then Angela Yee said that someone who she interviewed for her podcast, some black male entertainer, said that he gets aroused by doing this kind of stuff in reverse, where he's the slave, he gets aroused by slave play or by being called a slave or something. It was something weird. And so they were like, who? So she's like, well, I don't want to put him out there like that. And they're like, but you got a podcast, on the internet. So do you all know who she was referring to when she was talking about this? I don't. Now, I do recall, though, what's our Glover, the Glover guy, Childish Gambino, the guy from Atlanta, he had a joke, talking about how his dick got hard because some Armenian girl called him the N word, and so I'm just like, okay, whatever. It goes both ways. There are sick people who date interracially, who are men and women. But yeah, this was really really messed up. I don't know what this girl's problem is. This is what she wants to do with her man, and he's so against it that he went to the point of spitting in her face. Like she kind of got what she wanted, But like, why are you spitting anyway? The whole thing is messed up. Indy, stop. You want to go play? I'm gonna put you outside. Okay. Next, Florida man story. This one comes from poetry. And speaking of fast food, let's go back there. A guy broke into a Wendy's and he promptly hit the grill to craft himself a quick meal and then snagged a safe before ultimately being arrested. And shockingly, this all went down in Florida. The Martin County Sheriff's Office says that Patrick Benson utilized either a large brick or large rock to smash the Wendy's window after operating hours. And once inside, he's alleged to have made himself a hamburger, enjoyed his late night dinner, and then successfully exited with a safe. The safe, of course, was presumably full of money and not vintage Baconators. Additionally, Benson is alleged to have hit another restaurant again, making off with some free food, and he's also suspected of attempting to break in a gas station. Initially, Martin County authorities were asking for the public's assistance in identifying the man described as a modern-day hamburglar in a press release from police. The suspect has been successful at forcing his way into 2 restaurants, cooking himself some dinner, then stealing what he can't consume, police said. The suspect used a brick to smash in a door at Wendy's on Jensen Beach Boulevard. Once in, he started the grill, ate, and left with the safe. He also burglarized a restaurant in downtown Jensen Beach. Now, this man is 34 years old, and he's facing charges of burglary, grand theft, and attempted burglary. Yes, they called him a hamburglar. Nay. Okay, so that's it for the Florida man story. Not too bad, Tracy. We're not beating up on your state too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, I do wish Sharn were here so she could hear about her fellow statesmen. Let's see what y'all had to say about both of these stories. Let's see. My dog is still right here. I love you too, Sean. I don't know if you're still in here. Oh, she said that you can request it to be cooked separately. Okay, well that's good to know. Because that's what I'll want to do when I order my Impossible Whopper. She's probably like, yeah, y'all can request it, but we still cooking it on this grill. Like, Oh, Lord. Okay, and the real had heard the other story. Tracy said that we're in her neck of the woods with the the slavery role play people. Let's see here. Gee, wow, can the union just secede from Florida now, please? We discussed this, Chandra, and I don't know, why not? They want to build a wall so badly, some of these people just build it around Florida, that's what I say. A bad bench play, yes. Yeah, they were calling him a hamburglar. The other guy. He did also wear R. Kelly mask like the real. Oh, did he also wear R. Kelly mask like the real hamburglar? I did not see a picture of him in a mask. I did see a mugshot, and I saw a clip from one of the videos, security cameras, but I never saw him. I never saw him in a mask and anything I saw him in. So that's all that we got for today, y'all. So now it's down to the nitty gritty. And it's time to do our what? Our raffle. Don't build a wall around Florida. Still got family down there that I acknowledge. Well, they can still fly out. I mean, we still need them, driving out or walking out into other states that I acknowledge. That's funny. Okay, are y'all ready to do a drawing for your very own Sunday Funday mug? Fuck work tomorrow, may call out in the parking lot. Why would you do that? Why would you get all the way there and then not go in the real? What's going on? Okay, we are at that point. When you put a 1 in the string, just one, y'all, for real. Just one in the stream if you want me to put your name in the drawing for your very own Sunday Funday mug. Let me know. Sometimes you need the motivation. Oh my gosh. Does that come with your choice of cocoa and marshmallows? No, it does not come with your choice, with our or your choice of cocoa and marshmallows. Okay, I have Chandra's name. American Copperhead. Ooh, I need to do a space right here. Hold on. Shawana, hey, Shawana, where you been? I'll just keep it to the social media like I've been doing. Shawana. BD. Rachika. Hey, it's alright. You made it, Shawana. We're glad you're here. Okay, I have ones from Chandra, American Copperhead, Shawana, and Rachika. Anybody else got a 1 in here? Chandra, American Copperhead, Shawana, Rachika, Akili. Okay, y'all, just do it once, and I will see it. I'm gonna always go back and be sure that I got you. Let's see. Okay, I have Chandra, American Copperhead, Shawana, Rachika, Akili. Anybody else? Anybody else? I'll leave it there. Hi, Steve Q. How are you doing? Do you have a YouTube channel? If so, feel free to talk about it. We are just doing a drawing for our Sunday Funday mug before I close out this stream. That's what's up with us. What's up with you? Let's see here. What kind, Lil Bell? Did you have some hot tea with it? Let's see. Steve Q. Okay, so anybody else? I have 13 people in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names down. If you would like to be entered to win for the raffle, to win your own Sunday Funday mug, then just put a 1 down there. I'll wait a few more seconds. We have 13 people in here and 5 names. And thank you all for the thumbs up for this stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start counting down from 10 to see if I see any 1s appear. And then we'll just do a drawing with these names we have. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I didn't see any more 1s. Okay, have everybody. So let me tear these names out. The real, what is wrong with you? Okay, the real. Let me get you. I got you. Okay. Y'all better stop. My channel's about to grow. I'm not gonna have time to be playing with y'all like this. Y'all don't even understand what's getting ready to happen. Okay. Did y'all watch Power? I did not watch the premiere last night. I went to bed, but I'm thinking about reviewing this final season of it after you go Hollywood. It's fucked up. So, no, y'all better get on a good foot. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you watch it, Lady B. Was the premiere good? Because I'm probably going to watch that after I get off of this stream. Let me undo this. How do I have it? What? Okay. What else good shows are on? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of anything really. Sundays now I'll be watching Power since it's coming on. Especially if I review it. And I'm just my reviews, y'all. I don't think that the show is that good. I don't think it's written well. I got into it because Uno likes watching it, but when I do review it, my reviews are very sarcastic, and I'm just talking about all the stuff that's wrong in it. So if you think that the show is super dope and you like everything that's going on there, then you'll probably want to watch somebody else's review. But mine are sarcastic, comical reviews when it comes to that show. So many holes in the story, in the storylines. So many things were just done completely wrong, and you can tell they didn't do any research on the show to write it. And so that's how my reviews come from that place. Let's see. Shawana says sounds perfect. Hose. Maybe watch. What are you talking about? Oh, Handmaid's Tale? I want to try it because I've been trying to catch up on my Handmaid's Tale. On Hulu, gotcha. Sons of Anarchy Tigers. There's a demon in the chat and it ain't the real. Who's the demon? Well. Because we don't do that. We don't play with demons here. I don't play with demons no more. Okay. Chandra. Let's see it go in. American Copperhead. I do not watch Grey's Anatomy, no. I did drink out of my Sunday Funday cup yesterday, but today I'm drinking wine. It's been a long summer with the kids. Okay, you did. I got you. Shawana? BD? Nope, she's still in here. La Chica. I guess I'll watch Frasier. I like Frasier. I like Frasier a lot. Akili. And the real. I have not checked out Pose. I don't know that I even want to. I kind of get what it's about, and I can't say that it really appeals. I don't know. I mean, I hear good things or whatever, but I don't know if it's even something I want to watch. Y'all understand like how little I like watching TV. Like there's a few shows that I like, but generally Like most of my time, like free time if I get it, which is rare here lately, I kind of just spend it trying to figure out how to create content for YouTube. I'd rather make something than watch something, you know? And if I'm watching something, it almost needs to be because I'm going to talk about it in some form or fashion later on YouTube. I don't know. I love that theme song. The theme song to Pose? Why does that theme song talk about tossed salad and scrambled eggs? What? Okay. 1, I counted to 42, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay, hold up. Let me check something. I'm going to hold this here so y'all see I'm not cheating. Because I got to see. Okay, well, you're asking me where your name is. You never typed a 1 in the chat. I'm going back through the chat right now. Chandra, American Copperhead, Shawana, Rachika, Akili, and then way later the real. But you never did. So I didn't put your name in here. So I have our person. Next time, type a 1. I tell y'all like a million times. And I like did a countdown and everything. So, okay. The person who won is Chandra. Okay, so Chandra will have her mug going to her. Chandra won. So Sean's not here to say we can't do it with her rules. So Chandra won. But yeah, y'all, when I say put a 1, if y'all want me to do it, just put a 1. It's no big deal. Hi Weaves World. Chandra says yes, no, she hasn't said. Oh Lord. I do actually enjoy going to the post office for that. The only thing that I go to the post office for now is to get my reimbursement checks from work and to send y'all stuff. And actually like going to the post office now. So congratulations to Chandra. Cheers. You have a set. Hi Weaves World. And that's all that I got. Did you send the other already? Yes, yours is it should be to you this week, Chandra. You should have yours this week. So now you'll have 2. And you'll be super duper special. It looks like Indy wants out. You wanna get out? You wanna rock those tacos? Alright. I'm coming. Okay. Anyone know Chandra's address? I know her address. Let's see. I'm just gonna go to Five Below. Oh, Shawana. Don't say that. Don't say that. You'll get yours. Well, says him too. What, is that a boy? Not a cucumber. No, we're not. I wanted to ask you about the collagen peptides real quick. I've only seen them in huge container. Have you seen them in small containers? Don't let those container sizes fool you. They pretty much make the container like double the size of the product that you get. So like the huge containers, mine is actually at work right now because I take it with my coffee in the morning. Those huge containers tend to have about 40 servings. 41 is when I get the Sports Research brand, which is what I got the first time. It was black with a blue label. That was 41 servings. The brand that I have now is called Primal Kitchen. Primal Kitchen, and it also has 41 servings, and it's a little bit thinner but taller container. But then I saw some that had smaller. Yeah, my dogs are chewing at each other. I saw some that in a smaller container, and they had about half the serving. Sometimes like only somewhere between 15, um, 12 to 15 servings or so. But yeah, I would always just, because I want the biggest bang for my buck. And so I'm just gonna look and see what's the price, if you, especially if you know that it's a good brand or you've done a little bit of research to see, well, people are getting good results with this. I just look to see, like the price per ounce. And so I am going to do a video, Lady B, because I just got a new container. So when I get my hair redone, what I'm going to do is I have a link check shirt on order, and so I'll take this down so you can see like what it's done with my hair. My skin is clearing up a lot as well. I know I told you like I have chin acne breakouts, and like right now it's I feel like I have like a cut right here, but it's like the marks are there, but it's smooth now. Between that and my First Aid Beauty at my FAB cream, I'm getting decent results or whatever. And I can't tell what my hair growth is doing, but I do feel the new growth, so I don't know. So yeah, there will be a video coming up. I'll be getting with the Cosmos Snob, and we'll do a video on that as well. So yeah, there's a video coming up, and now my computer's dead, so I can't read y'all's comments on there. So now I'm gonna just kind of have to catch them from here. Let's see. Do y'all want to? Well, I'll just see if y'all have any more questions for me or anything. Otherwise, I'll just end the stream, and I'll try to come back with way more energy next week. I hope we have some really good topics, because I didn't see anything really last week, which I was glad that I didn't stream last week, because I didn't see anything last week, and I didn't see a whole lot this week, y'all. But I want it to be more fun and exciting and all that for us when we get together. But let me see. I don't see any comments coming in, so I think I'm gonna go on and end the stream if y'all are okay with that. I could so use a nap. And I'm not like even a nap person. I'm probably going to eat and go to sleep and just have my butt high and ready for tomorrow. I agree, it can be with wine included. What? I missed whatever y'all are talking about, because now I can only see on my phone. Well, we like random ratchet conversation. Random and ratchet. I like to watch Judge Hatchet when I'm off from work and I'll be having nothing to do. No, let's see. Random and ratchet conversation. Let's see. What has happened that is random and ratchet this week? I can't really think of anything. Corey Holcomb. Who's Corey Holcomb? Who is Corey Holcomb? Am I missing something? I don't know who that is. Who's Corey Holcomb? Give me a random ratchet topic. Ty, wash your da-e with warm milk and honey once a week. My da-e. My what? Oh, face. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'll think about it. Yeah. I hear good things about honey in particular. Milk, not so much, but honey, yeah. My dogs are crazy. Yes, he did mean face. He put it, I just didn't, I'm like, D-A-E. Like, I couldn't even, like, think of what that should have meant. Well, I can talk ratchet, but I don't have no ratchet conversational topics to talk about. It cleanses you, the combination. Actually, I'm not a big believer in milk for doing a lot of good things. I don't know. I'm not that girl who believes in dairy. Achille. I thought he meant something else. I did not know what he meant. I thought like, my what? Um, I was doubt. Okay, so I think we're having keyboard troubles or something. Cause I don't know. um, if y'all find things that y'all want me to talk about, especially if you're already on my Twitter, hit me up on Twitter. Nay is so good. Nay is so good about giving me stories. And you know what? Even though it's old, Nay, I still want to talk about the ladies who were offended that the plantation that they visited had the nerve to tell them about slavery. Whoa, what the hell? So there's a way that I want to approach it, and I have to put it together. And my editor is just not working with my editor. The editing software that I use is not cooperating with me to do it the way that I want to do it because I want to come from a very sarcastic place with it, but still give some real points. But and so yeah, that's one thing that Label In is actually going to be working with me about. And unfortunately, right now my channel is so small. It's one of those smaller channels where I feel like if I didn't catch that like the day that it happened or the day that it came out, people probably won't really be concerned about it. It's not going to come up like high in a search search engine search, like an SEO search or whatever. So I kind of feel like I maybe missed my opportunity to do that. And like like one of these days when I become like that bigger YouTuber, then people just like, it doesn't matter when I put something up. I don't have to be the first one to try to get it up. They'll just come and watch it when I watch it. Like I'm looking forward to getting to that point, and then I can take a little bit more time and just edit, my videos the way that I really want to do it. But there's a way that I want to deliver that video, and that's why you haven't seen it. But anyway, like I was saying, Nay is like really good about giving me topics to discuss, and sometimes I'm able to get right on it, and sometimes I can't. Let's see, for those who are non-American, we have old slave plantations here that are historic and people tour them, and there are some white people complaining that it was too graphic. Yeah, they made slavery sound so bad. Like, it wasn't good. Not for us. Like, So anyway, anything you see, and like for people who are not connected to me on social media or who don't have social media, then if you want to leave comments on my videos here, like y'all are like my regulars, the people who come here. So I will kind of try to make it a point to look out for your comments and stuff. And so I'd like to do that because I want to give y'all what y'all want. And I'm always looking for things, and I have, I'm figuring out what it is that people want. And sometimes what people want is not always what I want to give, and so it's a little balancing act that I'm having to do right now. But anyway, that's all that I got, y'all, for this live stream. That's all that I got in my tank. I need to charge up. I don't know why I'm getting a headache right now. This is terrible. What's your Florida man story? I heard something this week and immediately thought of you. There were two this week, Shawana. The first one was given to me by Nay. And it was a story that she got from the Breakfast Club, and I found another source, but it was about a woman who is in an interracial relationship, a black woman who's in an interracial relationship with a white man, and she wanted him to do slave owner slave role play, and he didn't want to do it, so they got into a verbal altercation, and then he ended up spitting in her face because she really wanted him to pretend to be her slave master. And then so it was a Florida man story because he ended up being arrested for spitting on her. He was charged with simple battery. And then there was another story. Sorry, Shawana, that Poetry sent me. Yeah, oh Lord is right. That Poetry sent me about a man who was he went into a Wendy's to fix himself a meal first, sit down and eat, and then steal the safe from a Wendy's after he broke in. And apparently he had done this at another restaurant too. And so they were calling him the modern day hamburger. in Florida. But Tracy, Abuse and Tracy's Point was in here when we did the first story. She said that was just across the bridge from her, where those white people, where the interracial couple, one did, the black one did, and the white one did not want to engage in role play. And then, though, out of that story, I asked you all if you all knew who Angela Yee was talking about when she said that there was a black man, a black entertainer she had interviewed on her podcast, who said that he gets aroused by women doing slave shit with him. And I don't know who it was, and I don't listen to her podcast, so I guess that she said she didn't want to put him out there like that. But I don't know if this is just her way to get people to go look at her podcast so they can see who she's talking about. But if you know who she's talking about, then let me know, because I would like to cover that as a video for my channel. That would be interesting to me to cover. But anyway, that's what we did. That's what we talked about. So, like I said, I feel a splitting headache coming on. And so I think I'm just going to give myself something to eat. Watch Power and take some notes. Take my butt to bed. Get myself packed up. I gotta do laundry still. Get in my laundry and then get ready for work. But anyway, I love y'all. And I will see y'all. And like I said, my computer's dead because I was charging my tablet, which is at 54% now. And I didn't even use it so that I could show y'all those videos. But I'm so dead, y'all. I want to be able to get some rest and give y'all more of myself. Give y'all a better version of myself next week. I haven't been this dead the whole time, Shawana. But I just I'm coming down real fast and crashing, and I feel it. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to y'all. So y'all have a great week. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy whatever you're going to. Watch on TV, eat, finish the rest of your chores. Have a great, great week. And let me know, like I said, if there's anything you want me to cover. And as long as I have the time and can do it, I will do it. And even if I can't cover it in a video, we can talk about it here, on Sunday Funday. Okay? Thank you for being here, American Copperhead. I mentioned you earlier. I tried to put in some rock music for you in our, what do you call it? In our IDGAF game. I did shout you out earlier because you and Tammy, I put in some hairband music for y'all. But anyway, I love all of you, and I will see you all, hopefully next week. Y'all all come back and bring a friend. Let's grow. Later, Keely, I love you. Thank you so much, all of y'all, for just checking out my videos all the time and just being here for me. So I appreciate it. I'm going to count it down from 10 now, and I'll see y'all later. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love y'all. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, American Copperhead. Like I said, we don't take attendance here. I'm just glad that you made it. I appreciate each and every one of you every time you get in here. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.